Life is a dichotomy, a constant tension between two opposites, light and darkness, good and evil, love and hate. But there is one dichotomy that governs our lives more than any other, the dichotomy of control. The dichotomy of control is a concept that has been central to Stoic philosophy for centuries. It reminds us that there are some things that are within our control and others that are not. It teaches us to focus our energy and attention on what we can control and to let go of what we cannot. This simple but powerful idea has helped countless people find peace, clarity, and purpose in their lives. One of the most famous proponents of the dichotomy of control was the Stoic philosopher Epictetus. He believed that the key to a happy and fulfilling life was to focus on our own actions and attitudes and to accept everything else as it comes. In his famous work, The Enchiridion, he wrote, "Some things are within our power, while others are not. Within our power are opinion, motivation, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever is of our doing. Not within our power are our body, our property, reputation, status, and in a word, whatever is not of our doing." Today, let us take a deep dive into the extremely important skill everyone should master. Epictetus was a philosopher who talked about the dichotomy of control. This concept refers to the idea that we should differentiate between the things that are within our control and those that are outside of our control. According to Epictetus, we should not stress or worry about the things that are outside of our control, as it is not productive. Instead, we should focus on the things that we can control and adjust to the things that we cannot. As Master Shi Heng Yi said, when we talk about control, it is important to consider the language we use. Rather than using the term control, which implies a separation between ourselves and the thing that we are trying to control, it may be more helpful to use the term adjustment. This highlights that we can adjust to the things around us which have become a part of our perception in life. In the business world, stressors can come from various sources such as traffic jams, deadlines, colleagues, or even construction sites which creates noise in the office. However, by identifying these stressors and categorizing them as things that are within or outside of our control, we can adjust our perspective and find ways to cope with them. Internal and external circumstances will be mentioned in this video. What are they? Internal circumstances. Inner circumstances refers to the inner experiences, thoughts, emotions, and sensations that a person has within themselves. It is the subjective reality that a person's experiences is not visible to others. The internal circumstances is shaped by a person's beliefs, values, past experiences, and personality. It includes things such as person's thoughts, feelings, memories, perceptions, and self-awareness. Internal circumstances is important because it shapes how a person perceives and interacts with the external circumstances. It influences a person's behavior, attitudes, and relationships. Understanding one's internal circumstances can help a person manage their emotions, improve their communication with others, and make better decisions. In spiritual and philosophical traditions, the internal circumstances is often associated with the concept of the soul or inner self. It is seen as a place of introspection, self-reflection, and personal growth. Practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-inquiry are used to explore and develop the internal circumstances. External circumstances. The external circumstances is the physical environment that surrounds us and is external to our minds and bodies. It includes everything outside of ourselves that we can see, hear, touch, or smell. The external circumstances is made up of various objects, people, animals, and natural phenomena like weather, landscapes, and oceans. We interact with the external circumstances through our senses, and it plays a significant role in shaping our experiences and perceptions. Our daily lives are influenced by the external circumstances, whether we are walking in the park, working in an office, or traveling to a new country. Our experiences of the external circumstances can be both positive and negative. For example, we may feel joyful and energized by the beauty of a sunset, or we may feel stressed and anxious when dealing with traffic or a difficult situation. Master Shi Heng Yi explained that different people have different reasons for why they triggered by something inside of you that is not properly aligned with the external situation. You can try to control external factors to reduce stress, such as filtering out unwanted emails, but ultimately, you cannot control everything with technological advancements. The key is to adjust yourself internally and align yourself with the external circumstances to manage stress better. So it is important to understand that there is a limit to what we can control in the external circumstances. No matter how much money we have, no matter how many technological tools we use, there will always be things outside of our control that can cause stress. Instead of trying to control everything, we need to focus on adjusting our internal perception and aligning ourselves with the external circumstances in a way that allows us to deal with stress in a healthy and productive manner. For example, let us say someone is stuck in traffic and they're going to be late for an important meeting. The external circumstance of heavy traffic and the possibility of being late is outside of their control. They cannot control the flow of traffic or the fact that there may be an accident in construction causing delays. But what they can control is their internal perception and reaction to the situation. They can choose to become angry and frustrated, which will only increase their stress levels and possibly make the situation worse. Or they can choose to accept the situation for what it is, take deep breaths, and use the extra time to prepare mentally for the meeting. By adjusting their internal perception and aligning themselves with the external circumstances, they are able to deal with stress in a healthy and productive manner. This is where the dichotomy of control comes in. It's about recognizing what we can and cannot control and letting go of the things that are outside of our control. This doesn't mean that we shouldn't try to change our external circumstances, but rather that we should focus on what we can control, our thoughts, emotions, and reactions, and adjust them accordingly. We can control our thoughts, emotions, and reactions by using our energy in a productive way, such as a physical movement or exercise. But at the same time, you are also focusing your attention and awareness internally on your breathing, your thoughts, and your emotions. This is a practice that helps to connect the internal and external circumstances. One way to practice this connection is through mindfulness meditation, where you focus your attention in the present moment, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment, and connecting them to your physical sensations. By doing this, you become more aware of the connection between your internal and external experiences. Another way is to practice being fully present and to engage in daily activities, whether it's washing dishes, walking in nature, or having a conversation with someone. By being fully present and mindful, you can connect more deeply with your experiences, both internally and externally. Ultimately, the key to practicing this connection is to be aware of your internal and external circumstances and to bring them into balance so that they are in harmony with each other. It takes time and practice to cultivate this awareness and connection, but the benefits can be profound, leading to greater clarity, insight, and well-being in all aspects of your life. That's the value of the dichotomy of control. It teaches us that we cannot control our circumstances, but we can always control our response to them. We can choose to be victims or we can choose to be agents. We can choose to be passive or we can be choosing to be active. We can choose to be defeated or we can choose to be victorious. It is important to recognize that we live in a world where both internal and external factors play a significant role in our lives. While we may not be able to control all the external circumstances, we have the power to control our internal perception and reaction to these circumstances. By cultivating a strong connection between our internal and external worlds, we can better deal with stress and challenges in a healthy and productive manner. Through body awareness, we can learn to live in harmony with both our internal and external worlds. So let's continue to explore these practices and work towards achieving a balanced and fulfilling life. If you are new here, hello and welcome to Motivation Matters Most. Here in this channel, we talk about self-improvement and motivation with different stories to go along with it in order for you to find your success in life. If this is something you're into, consider hitting the subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you can be updated on our next upload. With all that said, work hard in silence and let your silence be your noise. See you!